Hi, I'm Nan, and welcome back to Sketch and Yap. This is session 8. Wow, really never thought I'd get this far. I feel like I've said that before, but yeah, just a chill, no point session this time around. Just kind of drawing stuff that I wanted to draw. I had been kind of backed up with like art obligations where, whether it was commissions or drawing for other people, things that I told other people I would draw by certain dates. I was kind of backed up with those for a while there. But now I've got most of that cleared out of the way. And so this weekend, I had a 3-day weekend and I was like, well, I guess I'll just draw, for 2 of those days and then make this sketch and yap for the 3rd day. So this first drawing was kind of, I guess, a style practice or just me trying something a little bit new with like the coloring specifically and also like the pen that I was using. It doesn't look all that new, but basically I wanted to try to do my normal sort of flat coloring thing and do my normal blushing and gradients and stuff like that, but then just see what would happen if I only shaded the skin. And I ended up really liking how that looked out. And then on top of that, I also, instead of doing the thing that I normally do with my line work layer, which is where I make it like a desaturated brown and then I make it a linear burn layer on top of everything, I kept the line work black and I just colored like certain sections of it to sort of bring those sections out. And then I also kept the line work thicker than usual this time so you could really see it, because I've noticed I really like works that have just black line art, and I've never been able to make them work. And I feel like that was like an art tip I was told a long time ago, was never leave your line art completely black. And I think I misinterpreted that as, oh, it all has to be colored. But I think what people were trying to say was differentiate a little bit. If you're gonna leave it black, maybe leave gaps in there, or, add some sections that aren't black to imply that they're not like hard lines but are instead shadows, stuff like that, But point being, for years I've never done black line art and I wanted to try again. And so I did with this one, and yeah, I really like how it came out. I like that I went with like a thicker line work this time too. I think it looks really nice with the flat coloring, and I want to try to do that more. Where if I'm doing minimal shading, I'm going to try to emphasize the line work more, and if I'm going to be shading, I want to make the line work thinner. I think it's difficult to, decide that early on while working because sometimes in my brain I'll think, oh, okay, I want it to look this certain way, but then I end up rendering it in a different way after I've already done the line work. And so maybe that would relate to like just planning a little bit more thoroughly, I guess. Another sort of repeated talking point where I'm realizing I should try sketching more often instead of just finishing every single piece, so that, while I'm sketching, maybe I can come up with ideas for actual completed illustrations and can put more time and effort into those and also plan those more. And then for the times where I do have the urge to just sit down and draw like this, I actually sketch and don't make myself finish it. It's a Sisyphusian task, dude. Just being an artist, it's constantly telling yourself you're gonna do something and then just not doing it, and then being upset and then saying, I'm gonna make a change, and then not changing. Having said that, I'm actually in a pretty good mood, I guess, in relation to my art lately. I've been feeling pretty good about my art. Not like the super cocky confidence high, like, oh my god, I'm the best artist in the entire world, but also not like super, oh my god, everything I draw sucks and I should just, end it all. Which I think, goes back to something that I said in one of my earlier sketch and yaps, where I mentioned, having like your shit in order in the rest of your life is always going to be like the prime directive, before you start making judgments about your art. Because yeah, like, not really life update necessarily, but I think, my whatever issues I was having, like seasonal affective or just general depression issues, are starting to slowly go away a little bit again, which is awesome. We love to see it, That's the thing with mental illness. It kind of ebbs and flows sometimes, beyond your control, sometimes within your control. But I'm sort of getting on the up and up, feeling a little bit better, and just overall less doomery all the time. I think probably staying away from social media for a while helped, definitely want to try to remember to keep doing that. Although the urge, it's like a siren call. It's like, it's that damn FOMO, man. It's that, oh my god, all my fandom friends are playing without me and I'm missing out. I want to play around. And it's like, hey, forehead. That shit makes you miserable. Just stop. But I think in terms of like even more recently than, that stuff sort of clearing up, the biggest factor in like motivating me to draw right now is actually I got a new bed finally. I had my old mattress for like 5 years, and that was a mattress that my parents had for like 5 years, and so that thing was ancient. That thing was 10 years old. Don't have a 10-year-old mattress, especially if you've got really bad back issues, because your job requires you to sit hunched over and do repetitive motion all day, and also you didn't have a desk for the majority of your time drawing, and you would sit on the couch like a little shrimp and have your laptop all hunched over with your tablet on top of it. What I'm trying to say is, make sure that you have good ergonomics in your life, because they'll drastically improve your ability to keep drawing for long periods of time, keep your stamina up, keep your ability to live without pain. Sorry, my my cat is tweaking the fuck out. She just jumped like 6 feet to like oh my god. Sorry. Actually, fun fact, I record in the closet normally. I record in my closet, me and my boyfriend's closet, and normally I have the bedroom door closed to keep the cats away from the closet door so that I don't get distracted while I'm recording these, but he's at home at his parents' house right now, and so and so I have to leave the bedroom door open and the closet door open, because otherwise they'll just meow relentlessly. So I just got to witness her doing that like right outside the closet door. Anyway, sorry, unrelated to everything I was saying, but yeah, I got this new mattress and it's like a fucking spaceship, man. Like, we got a new base with it, like an adjustable base. This is like the singular most expensive piece of furniture I've ever had. I've never had like new furniture that wasn't from IKEA before. Like all of my furniture is like 10 years old and is either from IKEA and bought like back when things weren't mega turbo expensive, or things that are like secondhand or hand-me-down, or that I like got from somebody else. And so like to actually buy new furniture that's like actually really nice, I'm like, oh my god, am I an adult? But yeah, that first night on that new mattress is like, it was life-changing. I woke up sore as shit muscle-wise, but my skeleton feels reborn. I do have like kind of a persistent issue with like not wanting to buy new things, because I'm always like, oh well, the things I have are perfectly good. And I also have like that fear inside of me, like maybe it's unrelatable, I don't know if it is or not, but I have like a fear of every time I get something nice, I'm always afraid it's gonna get taken away from me somehow. I think that just comes from, there's been situations in my life where I had things going well for me, and then they all kind of crumbled to shit, and my circumstances had to change. It's whatever. But it really put me in a mindset of like being afraid of getting new things, getting nice things, because I'm like, do I even deserve this? It's just gonna get taken away. Like, all these weird philosophical, moral, ethical questions and stuff too on top of all of that. And just, yeah, I always get kind of put in a funk, but this time, because I think I really, really needed a new mattress, I just can't even be bothered to think that deeply about all this stuff, and I'm just like, yay, yippee, I could, like, sit for more than 2 hours at a time, holy shit. Yeah, being able to just sit down and draw things for myself because I didn't have to reserve my, I don't know, physical comfort and stamina for things that were obligations finally for the first time in a while was really nice. And so, yeah, this first piece, my beloved baby boy son, Sua, Swaganold. Yes, his name is actually Swaganold. You should watch his lore video if you want to find out more. I wanted to draw him looking just so cutieful, doing a little peace sign. I put on his glasses this time, even though listen. I know what I wrote about him not liking to show his glasses in front of other people because he got bullied for them growing up. But consider this. He looks cute. And I wasn't initially going to include him. I was just going to have like standard peace sign with like a t-shirt. But I wanted to accessorize a little bit more, and so you could see me messing around in the sketch with all of that. But yeah, it was mostly I wanted to just draw something, first of all, of my son, who I had not drawn in like a month at that point, which, oh my god, how dare I, the terrible mother, neglect. Actually, that's a lie. I also started an animation of him, but that's gonna be a really long time coming because it's pretty detailed. Anyway, but because it had been like a month since I drew him last before this, I just wanted to draw him doing something, and him looking cute is like standard procedure. And then also practice this new kind of coloring style idea and like line work idea that I wanted to practice. And I like it. I really like how everything came together. I like how it's flat, but also there's depth because of the skin shading. And I like how the colors look together. I really like the interior colored line art with the black lines. And stylistically, I sort of kind of wanted to do a little bit more of like a shoujo-esque inspired look, especially in like the face. I don't know if that comes across to anybody else, but like especially the mouth area, I feel reminds me of a lot of the shoujo manga that I used to read. And so that like that is like a call back to the past, I guess, for like me and my art. I've talked about a lot of my art inspirations on this channel so far, but yeah, like the main ones are Bleach and Baroque paintings and also shoujo manga, because shoujo manga was what got me into like anime and manga in general. My first ever manga was a copy of Ultramaniac that I got at my school's book fair. I think it was volume 3. I didn't know how to read it. I read it backwards and I was hooked on volume 3. I went back to like Barnes and Noble and bought the rest of them the next day, and I've been a weeb ever since. But anyway, that's like talking about ancient history at this point. God, I'm old, I'm sorry. But it's been so nice seeing like this resurgence of like shoujo. Like especially now, like there's so many adaptations that are coming out that are like actually good quality. I'm really happy for people that are still into shoujo. Like I personally have fallen off like the anime and manga train in general for the most part. I'm mostly only keeping up with series that I've already been a fan of since like pre-2020. But other than that, I haven't been watching much new. But I did watch like the first episode of Timon's B-side, I think it's called, because I saw so many of my oomps like talking about that and they were hyping it up and the animation looked great. And while I thoroughly enjoyed it, I thought it was really fun. For me, unfortunately, I find it just so unrelatable. Let me correct that. It's not that I find it unrelatable. It's that I do relate to the main character's like hobbies and interests and stuff, but the way that she goes about Oshi and her Oshi is so different to me. I think that I just like, I'm sitting there like, I'm like, oh, cringe, 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 cringe. But I must clarify, not cringe in the, oh, this is stupid and like whatever kind of way, but more in the, why do you like this guy out of everybody in the group? And like, he's just, I just find, you know what? I'm criticizing the main character. It's not even the main character. It's such a wrong guy. I'm sorry. It's not his fault either. I know that's not actually his personality, but I'm just like thinking about, okay, in an idol group, right? That type of personality, like the super BFE, like flirtatious, like you belong to me type is so, sorry. I'm sorry, it's so ridiculous talking about this. I'm sorry. And you're gonna hate me for saying all this when you see the next thing that I drew, because it's literally so... Okay, but anyway, finishing up with the Suo one, here's like the speed paint for that, and you can see my struggles with the background. I'm still laughing, I'm sorry. Let me figure out how I can word this properly, and I'm just gonna talk over this because you know the drill by now. I do like the little Clip Studio speed paint so you can see it without all the moving. But I just can't. I cringe out of my skin with like BFE, like the boyfriend experience stuff. I can't do it. I can't, if I feel like someone on the other side of a screen is flirting with me, I want to kill myself. Which, again, very rich for me to say when I'm drawing like this fucking BFE ass art for this next piece of my own Oshi. But listen, okay, listen. There's a difference in like drawn depictions and then someone actually speaking the words, okay? But like, yeah, so it's not that I think it's bad, it's not that I don't like the characters, it's just like, I think it hits both too close to home and also in like a way that is just, I'm like, it's me, but it's not me, you know? So I just can't watch it, unfortunately. Maybe if I gave it more episodes, I would change my mind. Maybe like with other characters as like part of the dynamic, I could relate a little bit more. It's just hard because I'm like, they're just so cute. Like genuinely, the characters are all very cute. I really like what I see from other people about it. I just think watching it, I was like, it's too much for me. I can't relate to being a fan of someone like this. But yeah, very happy about the Shoujosei Renaissance. And also, more personally to me, very happy about Dorohedoro Season 2 finally having the trailer dropped and having a solid air date, April 1st. Oh my fucking god, dude. I've been waiting for so fucking long for this fucking anime. I think Season 1 came out in 2020. And yeah, I've been waiting for 6 fucking years for Season 2. And finally, it's happening. And okay, alright, might get my ass chewed for this one, but I'm actually an anime only. I've never read the manga. I've never read Dorohedoro. I'm sorry, Kyu Hayashida. I've disappointed you. I'm sorry to everybody. I've failed you. I like the anime. I don't know. I saw a lot of people shitting on it because they're like, oh, 3D, CG, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's good. It's good, though. And also, I really love the characters. I think that series is so fucking endearing. Like, I love series where there's just intense, insane amounts of violence and strangeness and bizarreness and stuff where all of the characters still end up remaining, like, kind and optimistic. And it's, like... I just don't like the ones where it's like depression incarnate, you know? But like I love the grungy sort of weirdness involved. And so it's just I'm very excited. I love Noi, I love Shin, especially like those two are my favorite characters from that series and they're two of my favorite characters of all time, which is insane for me having not even read the manga. And then of course even later this year, Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War finale, which I'm gonna cry, you know, my whole history with Bleach and my, you know, love-hate relationship with that series, but, you know, 18 years, going on 19 as a fan, and finally wrapping up the anime adaptation of the whole series after however long. Very exciting, but also I'm very nervous. I know they're adding new content to sort of better pace things out and be truer to Kubo's vision, because I know he was rushed towards the end of the series. I can't remember if it was because of health reasons or if it was because of the publisher rushing him, but yeah, he wasn't able to spend as much time fleshing out that ending as he really wanted, and just that final arc in general. So very excited to see the new content, but also nervous, because what if they fuck it up? What if it doesn't hit hard? And most importantly to me, what if not actually, what if the opening isn't as much of a banger as last season, dude? Without any words, by Six Lounge, that was, oh my god, that opening, I could go on about that forever. It was so good. It was so fucking good. Just like the perfect opening, both visually, lyrically, and then also like the sound of the song was also just a banger, but it encapsulated everything so perfectly. And I'm like, how are they gonna match that? I don't know. Anyway, fanning out about just a bunch of things while I'm drawing my Oshi. I mentioned, I think 2 sessions ago, how he got a new outfit, and so I'm drawing his newest outfit. It's not new anymore. It's 2 months old at this point, but yeah, I wanted to draw like just a simple headshot. He was in Japan recently and is like back now. I think he just got back yesterday as I'm recording this. And so I just wanted to do like a little art to be like, hey, welcome back kind of thing. I also wanted to try doing some sort of like playing around with depth perception. So I had the hand sticking out where he's like kind of like knock on the screen or whatever, like, hey, yoo-hoo, hey, look over here, whatever, what you spacing out for kind of thing. Mainly I just wanted another reason to use this new pen that I got. I think it's a turnip pen or something. I don't know. The icon for it's like a turnip or like a radish or something. But I got it in Clip Studio, and it's a binary tool, so there's no aliasing or anti-aliasing? I always get this confused. I think it's anti-aliasing. There's no anti-aliasing. It's binary. So it's just like pixels. But I love the texture. It's so crunchy and crispy. I love crispy and crunchy textured pens for line art. They just look so nice automatically to me. And I think because I'm so lazy with my shading, they really carry for me a lot. I think this pen also really makes me miss doing pixel art and like binary pen tool art. I really, really want to start doing all of that again. I think it's that pull of like, oh, I want to draw like this, and I want to draw like that, and I want to draw like this, and I want to draw like that. And I never focus on any one thing for long enough to get good at it. But I think pixel art was one thing where I was actually pretty good at that. I feel like I'm better at coloring and shading in pixel art than I am in my normal work. So I kind of am like, oh, I yearn for the day when I just have like a second body and infinite time to be able to just draw everything that I want and color all the ways that I want and learn all the things that I want. It's so difficult being a human being. It's crazy. Why do we have to have jobs? Why do we have to sleep? And then you sleep on the wrong fucking mattress and it fucks you up. What is wrong with being a human being? Why were we built like this? This is so dumb. Fuck the AI overlords. Can we become like exoskeletal, where we can like fix up our skeletons and then just like also put our brains in a jar and never have to sleep? Like, why are we focusing on all this dumb technology? Just give me the ability to stay up forever and also never work and also not require food and water, so I can hyperfixate on my drawing forever and never feel any pain or urge to eat or need to use the restroom or need to sleep. I'm really glad though. I feel like yeah, definitely getting back on track in terms of like my mental health and stuff. I think probably seasonal affective, getting my ass again like it does every year. And now that it's like daylight savings and stuff, it's gonna be probably even easier for me to get back on track again. And that's always something to look forward to, I think. If you're going through it, especially during a certain season more than other seasons, could just be the season, and maybe it's better to not put too much stock in doom and gloom into thinking that you're backsliding or anything, because who knows what reason why. As long as you're in contact with like a doctor or somebody to keep like monitoring your mood and stuff, then you don't have to doom about it too much, because chances are it'll fix itself eventually. This is not medical advice. Please don't take this as medical advice. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me on terms of medical advice. Do what your doctor tells you to. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of dwelling on, oh my God, I'm failing at being better, just take it a day at a time. And things might clear up. And as long as you're taking care of yourself, doing all the things you need to do, taking any medications you might be on, all that stuff. I don't know if that crack just showed up, but that was my wrist. One of these days, I really want to sit down and, sorry, this is out of the blue, unrelated to everything I've been saying, but I really want to sit down and study color theory. I really want to get to a point in art where I can just, instead of having a pre-made palette, where I can just pick out colors and just go ham. Getting better at like picking the correct color. I think I did a study once like that, with like a painting study once. I don't study, and that's, here's the thing. I think some people can do great things without studying. I think a lot of people are very skilled with observation, and they pick up on things without having to do a dedicated study where they sit down and like figure things out. I don't think I'm one of those people. I think I'm somebody that needs to study. I think I need to like do things one by one individually with purpose to understand what I'm doing. The problem is I don't usually do that because it's boring. Like, I know it doesn't have to be boring. I know there's plenty of different ways to study with art, and it can be super fun and super entertaining. I think I am simply too autistic to want to draw anything other than like what I'm really interested in at the time. Like, oh, it's not my Oshi, it's not my OCs. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to draw it. That's also one of the reasons why I rarely open commissions, because like I don't mind drawing other people's characters and stuff, and in fact I do enjoy that to a certain extent. But with commissions specifically, the idea that I'm being paid to draw something specific, meaning I can't just say no if I decide I don't want to do it in the end, or like put it off or whatever, that's terrifying to me, because what if I'm just not in the mood to draw it? I know you just have to force yourself and sit down, and like I've done that before, but I know in my heart of hearts my work always comes out worse when I have to force myself, and there needs to be love in the work for me, and unfortunately I don't love money enough where I'm like, oh, I love drawing this or whatever. I put like I put the care and the craft, I think, into the work, but the love's not there. It's sauceless. It's missing the sauce. And so I worry that's gonna happen with studying too. Like I can't put my whole pussy into it, You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I gotta figure out methods that would work for me, because the rote, like, doing things over and over again has always been an issue. And with color especially, I just never know where to start. I'm sure there's like things that I can look up and find, but I think that's the issue, is I've just never been interested enough to try it. It's always oh, I wish I could do this, and then I never take the action in learning. With color specifically, with line work, with sketching, with posing, composition, angles, foreshortening, all that stuff, all the stuff that is not the rendering, I'll look into that. I'll figure out ways and methods and stuff that work out for me. But coloring, I don't know what it is. That just, my brain goes, we'll think about that later. But I did try stuff a little bit new this time, just a little bit, where I changed, the colors of the shadows with like the airbrush in certain areas, made it a little warmer on the skin in some places, and a little bit more desaturated in others. Tried to keep in mind like atmosphere, in terms of like places that are further back on the head and arm, being like sort of washed out, and then keeping the hand in the foreground darker. I also played around, like I said earlier. I wanted to do sort of a focus kind of thing, like where I had the hand that was closer to the viewer become unfocused, because I've done that before with some pieces, and I like the effect usually. I think it comes out kind of fun. I know compositionally speaking, it's a good way to help draw the viewer's eye into other areas that are like not out of focus, I guess. Why am I so bad at wording things? But a way to get the viewer to pay attention to, like in this case, the face rather than the giant fucking hand encroaching upon you, is to blur out the giant fucking hand encroaching upon you so that the details aren't as visible, and so that you'll pay more attention to the eyes, which is generally, when you're drawing a character, a human character, what you want the viewer to focus on is like the face. That's usually the part that you want to put the most effort into rendering, and also the place that you want to have the most contrast, because you typically, and again, this is all generalizations, it's not every case, sometimes you don't want that, but when the character is meant to be the focus, you generally want them to focus on the face. And so drawing in that line of sight with the blurred hand, and then also having the other hand facing upwards at an angle and like kind of creating a triangle that leads to the eyes. That was my intent. Could use some work. Could have spent longer rendering, could have spent longer shading. Could always spend longer shading and rendering. I never seem to. No matter how many times I tell myself I'm gonna do it this time, I'm just like, no, I'll speed run that part. I think that's probably why I wanted to try with that first piece, changing up that style to make it look more interesting and sort of, I don't know, intentionally unfinished in that way. Because if I can nail that kind of style down, then hopefully I don't have to shade as much. But we'll see, we'll get there. Anyway, wrapping up here, just the speed paint on this. Thanks again for watching my sketch and yaps. Kind of becoming more regular with them, but I hope they're still enjoyable for you nonetheless. And if you drew along with me, please feel free to share the finished piece in my community tab here on YouTube. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching, and bye!